We're going to talk about a sea of sameness. I want to start our conversation though today with a little bit of an analogy. I'm just curious, have any of you ever been snorkeling? Raise your hand. Maybe not in New York City, but hopefully not. If you've ever gone snorkeling, you know how it goes. They give you the fins if you're renting fins and the face mask and the breathing apparatus. And if you've never done it, you step up to the ocean, you kind of awkwardly put the apparatus on, right? And you delicately get into the ocean, you kind of waddle, I should say, into the ocean. And when you get into the ocean, if you're lucky, it looks something like this. Kind of a sea of sameness, right? And once you get comfortable and you figure out how to breathe, there's something really magical that happens. You put your face down, and if you're lucky, you'll see something that looks like this. And if you've ever had this experience, it's a pretty phenomenal experience because you think, oh my gosh, all of this was under that sea level? And so when I thought about talking about this idea of a sea of sameness, I thought, what a great metaphor for so much of what we see in real estate marketing, right? The sea of sameness in real estate marketing looks a lot like this, or this, or my favorite. I'm not sure what she's pointing to, really. And I get it. And inherently, there's nothing wrong with stock photography. There's nothing wrong with what I just showed you. But it's kind of the same old, same old. And I get it, because real estate is often like a roller coaster, right? We've got the high highs and the low lows. And when things are rocking and rolling and you're working with multiple clients, things are good. But then things slow down and we get to the bottom of the roller coaster. And what happens is, if your marketing is in a sea of sameness, it becomes this feast or famine situation, and you start all over again at the bottom. I just think we are living in a time where there's so much noise. One of the ways to stand out is to put your voice out there. A couple ways to do this. Pillar content. I've been talking about pillar content for years, and the reason for this is, as much as I love social media is rented ground. Social media is rented ground. If you're tweeting or posting to Instagram, post that. Social media is rented ground. We don't own it. So creating content that you own no matter what, super important. We've been doing this for years on our YouTube channel, podcast. I'm going to tell you right now, this is not the type of content that's going to go viral, right? You're not going to get a million hits, but it's the type of content that you are building a content library. If someone goes to Google and they're wanting to find out more information about local real estate, your community, do you show up? Be on your Facebook page, be on your website. The sustainability of pillar content is so powerful. Plus, the good news is you can slice and dice it. You can take that great interview you did on Facebook Live and download it and put it on YouTube and get it transcribed and turned into a blog post, and then put the audio up somewhere else and take a clip and put it on Instagram. You can repurpose it. And the lifetime of pillar content is so powerful, along with your database, right? We own your database. The other part of content, super important, and I can't stand up here in 2022 and not talk about short form content. TikTok, Instagram Reels, YouTube Short, Facebook Reels, yes. Are you struggling with organic reach on Facebook? Facebook Reels. So this short form, fun, playful content. You don't have to become the next dancing realtor. Although I said this at a conference a few weeks ago, and I had a new realtor come up to me and she said, I want to introduce myself. She said, actually, I used to run a dance studio for 20 years. So I was kind of thinking I could be the dancing realtor. I said, okay, you can be the dancing realtor. All right? So I want to share a few quick examples, and then I'm going to give you a few tips as well. Number one, you don't always have to be on camera. Here's the good part with short form content. You don't always have to be on camera. I'm going to show you this video real quick, and then I'm going to give you a couple tips.
You, yes, you, yeah. You make me happy. You, yes, you, yeah. You make me happy, 'cause nobody in this world can do what you do when you do what you do. 'Cause you, yes, you make.
So you don't always have to be on camera. This was a quick video I did for the first day of spring. Instead of doing like the generic stock photo of a flower, right? Sea of sameness. We did something a little bit different. I took my camera, went out to my garden and took a 2-second video of one flower, another flower, another flower. Went to Instagram Reels, uploaded those 4 or 5 clips, added music, added a little text. And this video's gotten a few thousand views, right? It hasn't gone viral, and it has nothing to do with business. But part of content is going to the know, like, and trust and relatability factor, right? We do business with people we know, like, and trust and relate to, which is why if you follow me on Instagram, which by the way, shameless plug, if you don't follow me on Instagram yet, give me a follow on Instagram, I'm at Katie Lance. You'll see stuff from Inman, you'll see pictures of our crazy cat, and you'll see pictures of flowers and all kinds of good stuff. So you don't always have to be on camera. This works really well for listings. If you've got a new listing, we've all seen those awful listing videos where the agent has their phone, and if you've done this, don't feel bad. I've seen this many, many times where you've got your phone and it's like this heavy breathing, right? It's and here's the living room. Right? Don't do that. So you want to do something fun in a listing, take 2 seconds at the front door, 2-second video outside, 2 seconds of the kitchen, go to Reels or TikTok, whatever your platform of choice is, upload those little clips. You're not on camera, yay. You upload those, add some fun music, add some text, and you're good to go. It doesn't replace a professional video. It doesn't replace a professional video tour, but you don't always have to be on camera. Okay, second one, tell a story or milestone. Let's look at this real quick and then I'll share a quick tip.
I love you, baby, and if it's quite alright, I need to, baby, to on these lonely nights. I love you, baby, trust in me when I say I love you, baby, and if it's quite alright, I need to, baby, to on these lonely nights. I love you, baby.
All right, so that was a quick montage of my 2020. And I created this on New Year's Eve. I thought, holy cow, we made it. We survived 2020. And I use the app 1 second every day. It's a great free app. And this is a type of video that is really great, not just for a year. Obviously, I did a quick year montage, but you can do this for any milestone. Maybe you accomplished a milestone in your office. You've been working with a client for 3 months. You're at Inman for 4 days. What does that look like? Right? So you can use an app called 1 second every day where it goes into your camera roll and you can pick some of the pictures and videos from a specific time period. I then used VideoShop to speed it up. Did you see how fast that was? I sped it up to like 3 or 4 times normal speed. Quick, right? Quick, fun, easy. One more, share a quick tip. All right, check this one out.
Can we talk about camera angles? This is a problem. This also is a problem. A little bit better, but not so great. Now we're getting there. Ta-da!
Okay, I'm sharing this for 2 reasons. Number one, I really do want you to have that tip, right? Camera angles do make a difference. Don't look at yourself, look at the camera, and the angle makes a huge difference. But the second thing is, I wasn't dancing, I wasn't lip syncing or anything like that. You can share a quick tip. So if your short form content is something like 3 tips to get your home ready for the market, or the 3 reasons you should move to XYZ, whatever that short form is, it's quick, we get to the point quickly, and you can do it over the course of a few different clips. So it's 1 clip of 1 or 2 sentences, stop the camera. Another quick clip, stop the camera. You don't have to memorize the whole thing, right? You create it all. I got that. It's a listing right there. So record a few clips, add text, and have fun. The last thing I want to say as I leave you today, as we think about standing out in a sea of sameness, I said this in the beginning, I'll say it one more time. Done is better than perfect. Stand out in the sea of sameness. Remember this. We'll see you soon. Thank you so much.